or comments at the end.
Okay, fantastic. So, guys, I appreciate everybody coming on today and giving me a few minutes. If you weren't on the original call, my name is Dave Robards. I am your contact point. I'm basically your outsourced director of sales. So what I want to do is I want to give you everybody my information right now because everybody's working kind of separately. I want you to be able to reach out to me with any questions or concerns when it comes to Cardone University, any resistance that you're hitting inside the sale. Maybe you just need some motivation. You're just like, hey, I've been making cold calls all week and nobody's picking up the phone. So my email is Dave, D-A-V-E, at grantcardone.com. Dave at grantcardone.com. My phone number here at the office is 310-777-0255. 310-777-0255, and just ask for Dave Robards. So what I want to thank everybody for training. You guys are really, you're stepping it up. You're going above and beyond. What I want to do though is I usually let other people determine which direction that these sales meetings go, because I want to find out what's going on in you, what's going on for you, what's going on in your company, what's going on in your business, what resistance you're running into when you're sales. So if you have a question or concern, go ahead and just speak up, and then we'll handle it as they come up.
Okay, my first question is getting past the gatekeeper.
Got it. So you're just having a tough time just getting past the gatekeeper.
Yes, that's,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you're on a cold call. You're calling a brand new company. Somebody else want to say something?
Hey, Dave, it's Matt. Sorry I joined late. Can we ask folks to identify themselves when they ask a question so we know who's talking?
Sure.
Who was that?
This is Melanie.
Oh,
hey, Melanie. Thank you so much. So here's a couple things that you want to know with the gatekeeper. And if you've logged in to the GoToMeeting, you should be able to see my screen. First thing I want to do is show you where to get this information that I'm about to share with you. So if you typed in the search bar right here and all you did was type in gatekeeper, this is all the content with anything that has to do with the gatekeeper is going to pop up. And what you're going to see here is the mistakes. Now, all this is going to happen inside of cold calling. Okay. So when I come in here to the training center and I click on training center and I'm going to click on sales, because every time you talk to a gatekeeper, it's going to be in cold calling. And I click on sales. Now, you guys are going through the Cardone certification training path that you keep doing that. But if you need something specific, I would come in here to the full curriculum and I would click on to master the cold call. And then I would click on getting past the gatekeeper. Is there anybody who can't see my screen right now? Okay, good. So when you click on getting past the gatekeeper, there's going to be 4 segments of content here, 4 lessons. What is the gatekeeper? Act the part, kill the small talk until you need it, and the power greeting for the gatekeeper. So this is where you can get your 4 lessons right here on the gatekeeper of what you just asked. But let's have a conversation about it since I'm on the call. Number 1, what is the gatekeeper? The reason that somebody has a gatekeeper is because they are good at spending money. That is why. In fact, they have so much money and they're so good at spending it, they actually had to pay somebody as a buffer between them and you, the salesperson, the vendor. And all that person's job is to keep you away from the guy that likes to get rid of his money. So number 1, having your attitude right about a gatekeeper is very, very important. When somebody says something like, hey, when they have a gatekeeper, automatically say to yourself, I have the right person. Because some of the toughest part about your job is the fact that you don't even know who the decision maker is. So the fact that they have a gatekeeper, man, you need to be excited. That's number 1. Number 2, give that gatekeeper the ultimate respect. Treat that gatekeeper as if they were the decision maker, because as far as you're concerned, they are the decision maker. Okay? So
Right.
what does that mean? What does that mean? That means you're going to give them all the responsibility that they don't have. Okay? So how much does, like, if you were to call me right now, Melanie, and you wanted to pitch me a deal and you had to get through my gatekeeper, what kind of deal, what kind of deal are you pitching me?
Well, I just typically, most of the time for me, it's even getting past the receptionist who is playing gatekeeper. When I call and say, "Hi, this is Melanie. Could I speak to somebody in your logistics department, please?" And they'll ask me, "Well, what is this pertaining to?" And right now, thank you, Bill, for allowing me to work off of the inactive customers. And I would just say, I'm with Brock Transportation, and you are a customer of ours, and haven't heard from you in a while, and just reaching out to see if we can help you with any of your shipping needs.
Okay. And what do they usually say? No, we're good. We got somebody. Give us a call back, or he's busy, he's in a meeting, or can you just send an email, right?
Right, exactly. Or they
Okay,
send me into
good.
a voicemail.
Right. Oh, I'll send you to a voicemail that he never checks, and it's basically you're going to put your voicemail into an abyss, and you're never going to hear back from us. But they don't tell you that.
Correct.
Got it. Okay, good. In fact, sometimes it feels like you're standing over a giant abyss and you're throwing rocks into it, and you don't even ever hear the rocks hit the sides or the bottom. It's just empty.
Right.
So first thing, Melanie, we also need to focus on your follow-up right now, because follow-up's very important when it comes to getting past the gatekeeper. Don't ever call just to see how they're doing. You need an exact intention on this call. I'm calling you because my intention on this call is to get this information to Bill. So you need to figure out what is the purpose of the call besides, hey, just touching base. The decision maker, the gatekeeper is to keep people that don't have an intention away from them, because that sounds like a waste of time to somebody with money. And if they have money, they have no time. And Bill and Chris, these are the guys with the money. They don't have time for anything. They don't even have time to be on this call today, but they're making time to be on this call today. So what you need is a clear intention. So what do you're not there to touch base. What do you really want to sell them?
I want to sell them Brock Transportation.
Good. Now, if I don't know what that means, like you're just saying Brock Transportation. You need to tell me, is this a refrige truck? Is this like, what am I going to do with Brock Transportation?
Oh, we're going to assist in all of your freight needs. We are a company that was founded in 1996. We have grown to serve thousands of clients, including many of our Fortune 500 companies.
Yeah. So here's the thing. None of that, by the way, none of that matters to me as a decision maker. I don't care what you've done in the past. I'm just being real blunt with you guys, because I want to help you get to the next level.
Yeah.
So I don't care what you've done in the past. I've got a problem right now. I need to get this box over to that other building, and I need somebody to transport it. The only reason somebody's going to take your call or ever do business with you is if you solve a problem for them. You need to figure out what is his problem. You being in business for 50 years does not solve his problem. You saying something like, listen, hey, Bill, it's Dave over here, Brock Transportation. Okay, the reason for my call, you want to say that. The reason for my call, if you're taking notes, write that down. The reason for my call is because we have the fastest transportation in the entire company. What I want is 2 minutes of your time, Bill. That's it. I only want 2 minutes of your time. I'm going to show you exactly how we can solve every single one of your transportation problems. And I can do it in 2 minutes. Do I have your attention?
Okay.
The biggest
So
point, yeah, the big
aggressive rather than the friendly. Okay. I got it.
The friendliest, if I'm a business owner and I'm running a multi-million-dollar company and I need something transported, I don't need a friend. I need somebody that can handle my problem. Now that doesn't mean, Melanie, that you're not going to be yourself and you're not going to be friendly, and you're probably not going to sound just like me. I'm a very aggressive guy because I deal with people with money and they want things done fast. Still be friendly, be yourself, but use my word tracks, but say them how you would say them. You'd say, Bill, my intention on the call, setting a clear intention lets him know exactly why you're there. He doesn't have time to say hi. He has time to solve a problem. And then at the end of the call, you're going to say, so my intention on the call is to solve every single one of your transportation problems. We have the fastest, or what's your big claim? That's really what I'm asking. Bill, maybe you can help us out with this. What is the big claim that Brock Transportation has? What can you do that nobody else can do?
Well, one of the things that I use when I call new customers is I tell them, hey, we have trucks in your area right now, and because a lot of times they're looking for equipment.
Yes.
Okay,
I use
that as well, Bill. That was in the manual that I read.
So let me say this. This is what I could say. My intention on the call is to let you know I have trucks in your neighborhood right now that are available to transport anything. Just wanted to know if you needed something transported in the next 30 minutes to 3 hours. I want to solve a problem right now for you today. Because if I solve that problem right now for you today, I'm going to get your business tomorrow and the day after and the day after. So if you're taking notes, that is the perfect cold call pitch. And this is how I'm going to show you how to get it past your gatekeeper. So let's do it again. Hi, this is Bill. This is Dave with Brock Transportation. My intention on the call is to let you know I have trucks in your neighborhood right now that are available to transport for you immediately. I can have somebody at your office in the next 20 minutes or at your warehouse in the next 20 minutes to transport for you. I just want you to know that we're ready to solve any problem that you have. Now, and then ask, do I have your attention? That's a very important question to ask. Because if you don't have his attention, you will have his attention after you ask if I have your attention. Do I have your attention? Even if he wasn't paying attention, he's going to think he was being rude and he's going to give it to you. The purpose of a cold call and prospecting is to get someone's attention. Get out of obscurity. They don't know who you are. You're not even looking to close a deal right now. You need to get somebody's attention. Hey. Do I have your attention? Now you're paying attention to me. Because if I don't know you, I can't flow you any money. Hey, Bill, it's Dave here over at Brock Transportation. I'm going to be really quick. My intention on the call is just to let you know that we have trucks in your neighborhood right now that could be at your door in the next 15 to 20 minutes to take care of any transporting needs. Is there something you need done today?
Well, yesterday I had that very thing, and I did get a gentleman told me, well, I have 2 loads that I need to move today. And I was like, wonderful, let me get somebody there to take care of it. And I couldn't get anybody to take care of it. So I failed.
You did not, listen, that doesn't matter. Your job what's your job as a salesperson?
Well, to sell myself and sell the company, sell our product.
Your job is to close a deal. That's why you are hired. That's how you get paid. That's why the company has you in your position. Your job is to close the deal. Now, are you responsible for every single part of the deal, including the trucks being there? Yes, you are responsible for that. Take responsibility for everything. If the trucks weren't there, you need to call the guy back. I completely take responsibility for everything that didn't happen. because that's going to solve the problem with him. If I'm a business owner and one of my vendors tells me he's going to do something and he doesn't do it and he calls back, I apologize. That's my fault. I take full responsibility for that. Please don't hold that against me. I'm fixing it as we speak. He's a business owner. He knows things happen. Now, you need to go fix that problem. You need to find out why the truck wasn't there. How can we get the trucks in the area? Okay. But your job is to close the deal. Bill, are you okay with the direction I'm going with this?
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be times when you can't get a truck to a certain area at a certain time, but at least you got the guy's attention and at least you made a sale. You know, things like that happen.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
And he also knows. Go ahead.
Something that I appreciate about the approach that we're hearing right now is that if he does not have anything that's ready to go today, you still have his attention for the load that's moving tomorrow or the load that's moving to next week for the follow-up, because he recognizes the aggressive approach and the professional approach.
Although
they're rarely actually going to have that load ready moving today on the first call.
Could I interject for just a second here? Dave, do you mind if I jump in for a second here?
Go right ahead.
Let's not minimize what Melanie is saying, though. That is a serious issue. To get an opportunity from a customer and fail on the first opportunity is a serious issue, and it's an obstacle that's going to need to be overcome going forward. There's not a customer out there that's going to be happy with failure, and them giving you the opportunity to move their freight and you not being able to do that is not something that we can just gloss over. Melanie has a serious issue with that customer that's going to take some work to overcome.
Correct.
Absolutely. So you have a problem, and hey, problems are opportunities. Now you know where you need to put. Now you know where you need something internal that needs to be fixed. But I would rather have that problem. Hold on one second, Melanie. Melanie, hold on one second. You're always going to have problems. Let me just tell you guys this. We live on a planet that is broken, and you will always have a problem. You want big, juicy problems, though. I'd rather have a problem where we close a deal and we can't get to the customer than the problem of I can't get past the gatekeeper. Which problem do you want? Because one of them is a better problem, and you want big problems.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I don't think that's a direct corollary. You know, this in our business, our customers pay us to take things off their desk. I've always said this, that what they want from us is to take whatever's on their desk, hand it to us, and not worry about it again. If they hand it to us and we hand it back to them, that creates a problem, and it's a serious problem. It's not as simple as getting past the gatekeeper. It's a serious problem that we can't minimize, is what I'm saying. I agree with you that yes, it's better than not getting past the gatekeeper, but not by much.
You're right. You're 100% right. So never put what I hear Matt saying is never put that problem back on the desk. Figure it out. Figure it out. Commit first, and you'll hear this in Cardone University. Commit first, and then figure it out. But that doesn't mean commit first and then it's done. No, commit first, and then you have to figure it out. Do not put it back on their desk. You close the deal. That means you're responsible for the pickup, the transportation, and the delivery. That's all you're responsible. But you can't have that until you close the deal.
And the other thing I would add, Melanie, is, and I don't know if you did this, but I'll just say this generally to the audience out there. If you're in that situation, if you have closed the deal on a first-time customer and you're having trouble finding a truck, you're not having trouble finding a truck, you just don't have enough money. There's always a truck available for the right amount of money. You need to get with your upline guy, whoever that is, Bill or Chris or whoever, Tony, and say, look, I'm in trouble here. I can get a truck, but it's a $500 loss. Lose the money. You're better off losing the money on that first shipment and taking care of that need for the customer than you are handing the problem back to the customer. I think any one of us upline from you guys would share that $500 loss with you rather than take you way back in customer development, because that kind of failure is significant in the eyes of the customer. He's given you the opportunity, and on the first step out of the gate, you stumble. That's I would rather lose money than not cover that shipment, is my personal philosophy on that.
I cannot agree with Matt more than that, 100%. And that brings me, actually, Matt, thank you. That sets me up for my next point, is that I don't want you to your job is to close the sale, but do not think, the greats don't think about closing the sale and they don't think about getting a sale. They think about growing a business. You have a business that you're growing. So once you get past, well, my job's to close the deal, but I need to get the deal. You need to stop thinking about, I need to get one deal, and I'm growing a business, which means I've got a brand new customer. I'm going to blow him away the first time I do business with him. And if you do that and you solve his problem and he doesn't get the paperwork back on his desk and he doesn't hear anything, so what? You take a $500 loss when you have his business for the next 5 years.
Right. Exactly.
Get it done. Get it done. Figure it out. But you can't do that until you close the deal. Now, Melanie, do you want to run that script back on me? You be the salesperson?
Sure.
Okay. Now, I'm going to be a gatekeeper. I'm not the decision maker. So you're going to treat me as if, like, hey, so I'll show you what I'm going to do. Go ahead. You're just calling. Yes, this is Dave's office.
Okay. Well, okay. So you're the gatekeeper.
I'm the gatekeeper. So you just introduce yourself. Hi, this is Melanie from Brock Transportation.
Right. Okay. Hi, this is Melanie from Brock Transportation. The reason for my call today is to solve your problems. I don't.
Oh, hold on right here. So it's real simple. And if you're writing it down, I'll give it to you one more time. Ready?
Yep.
Hi, this is Melanie from Brock Transportation. And you didn't even say, how are you, or good afternoon, and that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, this is Melanie from Brock Transportation. The reason for the call is that we have trucks in your area.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we have trucks in your I would say in your neighborhood. We have trucks in your neighborhood that are available to transport immediately. Do you have any transportation needs for today? Now, go ahead and give that back to me.
Okay. Hi, this is Melanie with Brock Transportation. The reason for my call today is to let you know that we do have trucks in your area right now, and I was wondering if you had any need.
And they are available. They're available for immediate transportation.
Okay. They are available for immediate transportation. Do you have any loads that need to be moved today?
Okay, give it to me one more time all together.
Okay. Hi, this is Melanie with Brock Transportation. The reason for my call today is to let you know that we do have trucks in your area that are available to ship anything that you may have that needs shipped today. I'm sorry, it's.
Then ask, do you have any needs for shipping today? Because you said
do
it perfect the last time, and it's yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, and do you have anything that needs to be shipped today?
Now, see, I think that you sounded great. On the very last one, you're friendly when you say hi. It's like, oh, hey, I can feel the friendliness on you. I like that. I can hear it.
Good.
And when you practice this 5, 10, 15 times today, it's going to be automatic for you, and that's where you want to get. Now, here's what you're going to do. Here's the tweak. Here's the little tweak, and I heard it the last time. You're going to say at the end, do you make the decisions? Do you make the decisions on your shipping needs? Mm-hmm. And what that's going to do is going to put the gatekeeper on the heater, we call it, turning the heat up on them. Because number one, they don't. So they don't want to have to make that call. They definitely don't want to make a wrong call. Oh my gosh, what if we do need something? I'm only the receptionist. I don't know. I'm not in the executive team meeting. This is what's going on inside their head. I don't know. I better check. And who is she going to check with?
The decision maker.
The decision maker. So the decision maker, number one, will know you're on the phone and know that you called, and know that it's Melanie from Brock Transportation. And if there is immediate, because you're going to make 100 phone calls a day, you will get somebody that needs shipping that day. And then that's how you get past, that's how you, Melanie, will get past the gatekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Right.
What do you like?
Thing that
Go
I
ahead.
do, one thing that I do, if I can't get past the gatekeeper, they say, oh, he's not available, or he's not in his office, or, you know, whatever. I'll say, oh, okay, I'll try back at a later time, and who shall I ask for? And then
Yes.
now the next time I call, I know who I'm going to ask for and who is the decision maker.
Exactly. Perfect.
Okay, good.
So what do you like best? And I'd like to hear from everybody on the call. What do you like best about what you heard today about getting past the gatekeeper and your cold call script?
This is Chris out in Florida. I really like the direct business approach, as opposed to asking how her day's going and kind of, I don't know, beating around the bush as to why you're calling. So instead of doing that, going directly to what the message is and being very clear and concise about why you're calling.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Who else?
Yeah, this is Bill. Hey, I like the direct approach too. I do think that, you know, as you develop the account, you do want to get to know the gatekeeper. You want to develop a personal relationship with them. But right now, you're just trying to get to the decision maker. So I think it's a good first approach. And then the other thing I would tell you is that if you do get a shipment from the decision maker, you really want to show appreciation, because they consider it like they're doing you a personal favor to give you a chance and to give you a shipment. So I think really following up and letting them know how much you appreciate it is very important.
Yes.
Fantastic.
I agree.
Who else?
This is Aaron in Denver. I have a pretty good script. I do appreciate what Bill just said, actually, because I think that having some gratitude towards somebody, it's kind of like when you say, do I have your attention? People also like it when you say thank you. So, you know, the direct approach with graciousness and politeness, I think it's just a more confirmation for me to keep going with the direct approach I had and keep that smile on my voice, you know?
Right.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Absolutely.
you very much.
Is there anyone else that is there anyone else that has any questions or would like to say what they liked about the call?
I personally liked just knowing the approach and having a direction instead of floundering around and trying to make my own script and taking the friendly approach.
Yeah. Now, Melanie, you're friendly. You're a friendly person. You be friendly, but right now we're gonna, like you said, we're not gonna flounder around. We're coming in with an intention. Here's my intention. No one's ever gonna take your friendliness away. You just, when you say hi, I want to smile. We're gonna be very courteous of other people's time on this cold call. And like Bill said, as you're doing business with them, your relationship will grow, and then all of a sudden there's going to be small talk and they're going to be chatting with you. But right now you need to get their attention. So what I would say today, I know it's going to be double what you've already trained today, but it's not going to be very long. I would come in, and let me show you this. If you're looking at the screen, you want to go into Cardone University, and you want to click onto Training Center. And when you click on the Training Center, of course, you're going to come into sales because that's where you are. And I want you to click into Full Curriculum. Now, in the Full Curriculum, under Master the Cold Call, come into Master the Cold Call and then Getting Past the Gatekeeper. It would be great for you to watch all of these, but today, since this is what we're focused on, to really anchor in what we went over and have Grant Cardone give you the tips and the knowledge, click in Getting Past the Gatekeeper, and there's 4 lessons. What is the gatekeeper? Act the part, kill the small talk until you need it, and then the power greeting for the gatekeeper, which will be very similar, but what we did is we just kind of customized it and tailored it for your industry and for your company. So any other questions before I let you guys run?
Nope.
Hey, Dave.
So yes, sir.
Dave, this is Bill again. Hey, would you do me a favor and send out an email with where people can find that on Cardone? I didn't write it down that quick, but if you send that to me, I could send it out to all of our agents because a lot of them couldn't make the call. They're busy moving freight and things like that.
Absolutely. And Bill, I recorded this call. So I'm going to upload it to YouTube and I'll send you the link. So anyone who wasn't on this call, they can come in and they can listen to it, so no one has to miss this. And guys, what I want to do is within the next 30 days, we're going to schedule another call. If you found this beneficial, because I know you did, we're going to go over handling objections on our next call. Handling objections. So what I want you to do is I want you to start keeping track of the objections that you're hitting. Because now we're going to get past the gatekeeper and then you're going to get objections. And I'm going to show you some technique on how to get past any objection you're ever going to run into, and it's going to blow your minds. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Look forward to it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day, guys.
You too.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.